Jimmy.
Now what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil doesn't make up.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning I wanna turn on this Becky quick. While the average man looking at this sad like she fine as it. I'm over here looking at tails and whips like 5'6". I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want a stock pick. I know that booty got dry, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-Wops crossing. Rich with hot V's and pushing hot key. Strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater. Batman pajamas, house slides, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounces. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MACD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog, I move with bears and bulls. I got a green thumb, grow with the marijuana. Waking up with the fun, some commas. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and stop. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL, make profits. I jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. Yeah. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. Said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call a short squeeze. You get the drop, pull the trigger, and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that in the head and shoulders. Hit him up with this resistance. Watch him roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, and knocked off. And I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and stop. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL. Hey, my family. Hey, go, what we doing, my man? Hey, make profits. Hey, Suge, Mike, what we doing? Hey, make profits. Yo, Wolf, Professor, what we doing? Make profits. That TTG money gang, we some snipers.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. My name is Michael Edward Parinati. I go by Michael Edward, and I'm the co-founder and head trader at True Trading Group. I'm thrilled to have you guys here with me this evening. Before I get tonight's session started, I want to thank our partners and our data providers over at Benzinga, TradingView, the NASDAQ, CBOE, and of course, OpenAI. See, guys, these companies are the foundation of what powers True Trading Group, and we're very grateful to be able to provide these tools and these resources on our platform, all integrated to help you guys learn, trade, and profit consistently. Now, this innovation's not gone unnoticed because just last year in 2023, True Trading Group was actually a finalist at the Benzinga FinTech Awards for Best Data Analysis Tool, up for another award here this year. We're coming for that first place prize. This isn't just about awards, though. Okay, this is about being part of a community. It's about constantly growing, learning, pushing the boundaries of what is possible within trading and investing. Now, members of True Trading Group are part of something special, and I honestly couldn't be prouder to be on this journey with each and every single one of you. But we're going to roll our sleeves up tonight. The markets are a stone throw away from all-time highs. Futures are slightly green. CPI inflation data coming out this week. 16 different Fed member speeches are going to be underway this week, as well as the Fed minutes from last month's rate decision from the Fed meeting. There's a lot of things that we're going to digest and talk about right when the markets are sitting at those all-time highs. So we're going to roll our sleeves up. We're going to get ready. I'm going to give you guys my game plan, exactly how I plan on making money this week. I've got some stocks written down, some trade ideas that we're ready to attack. And if you guys caught last week's live stream, I gave you guys a bunch of trade ideas last week, and almost all of them hit this week. Okay, it was a huge week for members inside of True Trading. We talked about NNE. We talked about MicroStrategy. We talked about a lot of different names from last week. They all hit this week. I've got a whole bunch more, some repeat names. I got a couple of stocks that are repeats from last week that paid us well this week. I'm still looking for more money on them this week coming up, or that we made money on them this past week. I'm still looking to make more money on them this week. And I got some new names that we're going to focus on here this week as well. If this is your first time hanging out with us on True Trading's YouTube channel, do yourself a favor, hit that subscribe button, and don't just hit the like button, smash it like you just hit your biggest winning trade that you guys have ever hit in your life. And don't gatekeep this. Don't keep this all to yourself. Let's reach out, empower, educate as many retail traders as we possibly can. So make sure you share this stream on your own social media. Let's get more people on and help educate people and prepare them for the week. Now, I know what many of you probably might be thinking by this time, especially if you're a Kansas City Royals fan. You're definitely probably going to turn this video off as soon as you turn it on. But if you're not a Kansas City Royals fan, this is why I think you guys should pay attention to the things that we discuss on this YouTube channel. You see, I don't think you should listen to me because I think I'm the world's greatest trader, okay? I began my trading career working at T3 Alpha Fund in New York City. It was my first job right out of college. I didn't have to go through hours of YouTube videos. I didn't have to sit in Discord chats. I was trained by professionals on Wall Street. That is how I got my start as a trader. When I got hired, the very first thing they did was have me go through a training program. Before they let me touch $1 of the fund's money, I had to be trained the proper way how to navigate these markets successfully. Then 2008 happened. That was the Great Recession, the huge stock market crash. But it's also the same year that I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Now you fast forward many years later, and I'm the co-founder and the head trader at True Trading Group. And along with my team of 8 other professional trading mods and an over 30-person staff, we've helped thousands of members from all over the world to reach their goals. We have over 10,000 members in 117 different countries, truly a global community here at True Trading Group. So whether you're looking to level up, you're just getting started, or you need a little extra push to pick yourself up, trust me, guys, you are in the right place. So stick around. Let's make some damn money together. All right. And also, whatever everybody is doing, okay, whatever you guys are doing right now, I want you to stop and I want you to make sure you're watching this video live. So at the very bottom of your screen, there should be a red dot. Okay. Joe is putting it up on the screen for you guys all to see right now. There should be a red dot next to the word live. If there is not a red dot next to the word live, then you are watching this video delayed, which is a problem because I'm going to be doing a giveaway later this evening where I'm going to put everyone's name into a random name picker called the Wheel of Names. We're going to spin the wheel. If your name is called, you're going to have 2 minutes to send a text message to a number we put on the screen. If you do not text us within those 2-minute time frame, you miss out on your chance of winning the prize. So if you're watching this video 15 minutes delayed, those 2 minutes are going to come, they're going to go, you're not going to know any different, and you're going to miss your chance. So if you don't see a red dot, go ahead and click the word live right now and make sure to bring you up to speed and make sure you're watching this in real time. Okay. So speaking of the giveaway, this is how this is going to go down. All right. I got giveaways today, 2 of them, and I'm going to give you 2 code words. Okay. The first code word's coming here in just a moment. The second code word's coming later on during the live stream. At the end of the live, like I said, we're going to put everyone's name into a random name picker. If your name is called, you're going to have 2 minutes to send a text message to a number that we're going to put right on the bottom of the screen. And you're going to need to give me both code words. If you can, give me the 2 code words in the 2-minute time frame, you win the prize. If you can't, then we move on. Okay? The first code word for tonight's giveaway. Okay? The first code word for tonight's giveaway, folks, is election. Election. Yes, we are now 1 month exactly away from election night, which is typically a time that I like to trade futures with my TTG fam in the overnight session because election night gives tons of volatility. We're looking forward to doing that again here this year with the TTG fam. But the first code word is election. Election is the first code word. The second code word is coming later on during this live stream. So again, make sure you pay attention. Write down the word election. That's the first one. You're going to need to know both in case your name is called. So then you guys are going to be able to give me the 2 code words later on if your name is called when I go ahead and I spin that wheel. All right. So the first code word is election. Again, make sure you're watching this live. Click that button down there. Make sure you see a red dot. Make sure you're watching this video live. All right. Now, let's start to dive in here, folks. I'm going to take a quick little sip of water. And let's talk about kind of where we are right now. I want everyone to take a step back and want everyone to really think about this and want everyone to really ask themselves a question. And I want you to be honest with yourself when you ask yourself this question. Have you taken advantage of the recent market rally of the last 2 years? Have you taken advantage of the stock market rally over the last 2 years? Or do you feel like you missed out? Yes or no? Have you taken advantage? Yes. Do you feel like you've missed out? No. I want you to be real honest with yourselves about that question, okay? Because the point that I want to bring up to you is we are right back to all-time highs. We are less than 1% away from an all-time high, okay? Less than 1% away from an all-time high. Now, I know that a lot of members of True Trading Group are going to say, yes, they feel like they've taken advantage of it because in True Trading Group, we're not just about day trading and swing trading. We do also cover long-term investing. I put out stock market outlook reports every single year where I tell people exactly what I think the market's going to do. I tell people what sectors that I think are going to do well, what sectors I think are going to do poorly, what stocks that I'm buying, so that we can outperform the S&P 500, which is something that we have been successful in doing for the last 5 years. Literally for the last 5 years since we started putting out those market outlook reports, we have outperformed the S&P 500 every single year. So I know a lot of our members have taken advantage of this. We were very aggressive and heavy buyers in 2022 when the markets were crashing. We've been consistently adding to our positions throughout 2023, 2024 on August 5th, the big gap down day with the Japanese carry trade. We added to positions on that day as well. We bought new stocks like Kava and Palantir and Uber, all stocks that are doing phenomenally well for us just in a matter of 2 months since we last bought them on August 5th, as we roll in here now, October 7th coming up here now tomorrow. So this is something that I know a lot of members of True Trading Group have taken advantage of. But I know that there's a lot of people that are on this live stream right now. We got almost 1,500 people that are watching. And I know many of you are not members of True Trading Group. And I definitely not wonder, because I know that many of you did not take advantage of the stock market rally over the last 2 years. And the reason why you didn't take advantage over the stock market rally over the last 2 years is because you listened to all of the noise. Because there are the loudest people on social media, the loudest ones are always the bearish ones. And the people that have been the most bearish on this market for the last 2.5 years, who have been telling you that the market is going to crash, we're going to go down 80%, and it just come one thing to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. First, it was just going to be Credit Suisse was going out of business in 2022. It was going to be a Lehman Brothers moment. And you're supposed to see a financial crisis that was worse than Lehman Brothers in 2008 into 2009. That was the first thing we heard in 2022. Then in 2023, when the Silicon Valley Bank went out of business and First Republic went out of business, we heard those rumbles again. Oh, here it is. This is it. This is the moment. There's a banking crisis. There's a banking crisis. The regional banks are all going to go under. Everybody run and go get your money out of the banks. The world is going to end. It's over. It's over. It's over. We heard about that in 2023. It did not happen. 2024, it was, the Japanese carry trade. This is going to blow up everything. It's going to blow up all these positions. It's going to cause massive selling. This is going to be it. There's going to be a recession all throughout 23 and 24. And everybody told you this doomsday event was going to be coming. World War III was going to happen. All of these things were supposed to have taken place. And it seems like throughout all of this, the market keeps going higher and higher and higher and higher. And as the market continues to go higher, the reasons why the markets are supposed to crash continue to change. And what I want to explain to everybody on this live stream right now is that there was always going to be a what if. There's always going to be a if this, if that, if this, and that, the markets are going to go down. Every single year throughout history of the markets, you can go back and you can say, if this happens, and if this happens, and if this happens, then the markets might end up going back down. Like I could have said to you last week, 2 weeks ago, I said, well, if China's economy comes back online with trillions of dollars of stimulus, if the port strike lasts for several months, and the war in the Middle East escalates and oil prices continue to move higher and the Fed continues to cut interest rates, those four things collectively are very inflationary. And maybe inflation begins to tick back up going into 2025 and the Fed is caught between a rock and a hard place. They have to stop cutting rates. Even worse, they got to start raising rates again because inflation picks back up and that pushes the US economy into a recession. Is that a possible situation that could have happened next year? Yes. It is a possible scenario, but is it the most likely? Is it the most probable? And that answer is no, especially considering that the port strike has just come to an end, or at least it's been postponed until January. So we'll have to see what happens with those negotiations going into January. But yeah, if those things happen, that would be something that we should pay attention to as possibly uptaking inflation going into next year. And that would be something that we should watch and we should pay attention to. But again, it's not a reason for you to sit here and start to panic and sell out of long-term portfolio positions and miss out on huge stock market rallies and huge individual stock rallies like Palantir, like Kava, like what NVIDIA has been consolidating the last couple of months, but like over the last year, NVIDIA. You see the massive runs that these stocks have made. And I continue to reiterate to you guys that do not ever plan for the end of the world scenario because it only happens once, number one. Don't plan for the doomsday event because the doomsday event very rarely happens. And you are going to lose more money. Mark my words. You will lose more money trying to avoid a correction than the money you would actually lose in the correction. That is a promise. That is a guarantee. There's been actually tons of studies that have been done by companies like Morningstar and a bunch of other investment research firms that have come out and said that the money that people lose more money trying to avoid market sell-offs than they do in the market sell-off itself. And that's because by selling positions to try to avoid a market downturn, you get the timing wrong and the market continues to rally. Like everyone that sold in 2022, like everyone that sold in 2023, and now the markets sit here today 26% higher on the year on the S&P 500 or whatever we said. I don't even know what the exact number is, with individual stocks that are up 40, 50, 100+% on the year. And I know there's a lot of people that are on this live stream that have not taken advantage of that. And if that is you, and you feel like I'm speaking directly to you, then you need to listen up very carefully to the next words that are going to come out of my mouth. Because if you feel like you're one of those people that have missed out on the market rally over the last 2 years, and you're on this live stream, which means you're still interested in the markets, you still have money to invest in the markets, or you're still actively trading in the markets, and you're here and you're interested rather than just watching football on a Sunday, you're here with me on a live stream, listen to me very carefully. The next couple of months, what we are going to experience after having a green month of September, going into an election, followed by a Fed rate cut cycle that's going to continue as the year goes on, really paints a picture of the possibility of a Santa Claus rally into the end of the year as the probability and the hopes of a soft landing next year starts to come to fruition. If you have missed out, it is now your time to get your ass in gear, put your pants on, strap in, buckle up, and get ready to make some money before this year comes to a close. You've got 1 quarter left. You've got 3 months left to make up for what you've missed out on. And it's not just about the long-term portfolio. It's about day trading. It's about swing trading. It's about scalping. It's zero TTEs. It's futures. It's stocks. It's options. It's crypto. Whatever you trade, we do it all inside True Trading Group. It's not just me. There's 8 other professional traders that are sharing their screens, that are talking to you on the microphone, that are answering questions, that are sending out their trade alerts. You know, the moment that our orders execute, we tell you where our orders are. We tell you what stocks we're focused on before the market even opens. So you know exactly where to focus your attention before the day even ever begins. This is why so many of our members are successful. This is why so many of our members have not only taken advantage of the market rally over the last 2 years, but it's why so many of our members have become consistently profitable day traders and consistently profitable swing traders. And don't just believe me because I say that to be the case. You should believe me because this is what our members are actually telling you. This is what our members are actually saying. People that were once in your exact same position, in your exact same shoes, on a live stream, watching a video, trying to determine, hey, is this guy know what he's talking about? Or is he just another BS artist like all these other people that we see on social media? Let's ask them, see what they have to say. Don't just believe me. You shouldn't believe just the things that I say just because I'm on YouTube. Okay? Just because I have a Yankee hat on or got a cool painting behind me doesn't mean shit. You should listen to people that are actually experiencing this program for themselves. Members of True Trading Group, if you are on this live stream with me right now, if you are a member, I have a very simple question. If you are making money and becoming better traders with True Trading Group, type the number 1 in chat right now. Just go ahead. Type the number 1 in chat right now if you are a member and you are making money with True Trading Group. And for anybody else that's on this live stream right now that is not a member, that feels like they've not taken advantage of what's happened in this market over the last year or two, you should pay attention very closely to how many people you see type the number 1. Because every single damn person you see typing the number 1 right now is just like you. They are your friends, your family members, they're your coworkers, they're your Uber drivers, they're your accountants, your lawyers, your doctors, your auto mechanic, your IT director, your insurance salesman, your bakery owner around the corner. They are you. They don't have all the time in the world. 82% of our members have a full-time job. They all download the mobile app that you get for free when you join True Trading Group. You can stay connected to our platform, stay connected to chat, and receive real-time push notifications when our moderators enter and exit positions. That's why they're able to follow. That's how, rather, they're able to follow along with what we do during the day, is because they get real-time push notifications on their phone. Our day trades last hours. Our swing trades last days. This isn't something that you have to be in front of your computer screen going buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell all day, every day. You guys don't have to do that. Now, we do have a scalping community here inside True Trading Group that is led by one of our professional moderators, Gio, who's actually a former market maker that's got 30 years of Wall Street experience, and he leads the scalping group. Now, yes, if you're going to be a scalper, you've got to be in front of your computer when you are trading, because you're in and you're out within seconds to minutes, multiple times throughout the day, and that's a scalping trading style. But if you're not a scalper, don't worry about it. Cool, because I'm not a scalper either. I'm a traditional day trader and swing trader. My day trades last hours. My swing trades last days. We were in MicroStrategy last Monday. We held it for over a week. Members caught a 200 to 300% gain on call options in a matter of just 4 to 5 days. These are the opportunities that you are missing out on by sitting on the sidelines. You're not just missing out on the long-term wealth building. Shout out to all the members that attended our long-term portfolio wealth building boot camp that we hosted, that Glennie and I hosted a couple the other week. Glennie, another one of our professional trading mods who was a former financial advisor for over 30 years of experience. He doesn't act as an advisor for True Trading Group. He is now retired, but he was a financial advisor for over 30 years. You're talking about real, true industry and financial professionals that are leading people inside of True Trading Group. It's not just a bunch of kids in a college dorm room or something like that. These are professional traders that do this for a living. This is how they put food on the table. And the moderators and I collectively as a group have been able to maintain a cumulative win rate of just around 80% on all of our executions now going on roughly 5 years. We track every single execution our moderators make. All of our trading records are uploaded from the brokerage accounts to the THD website for full transparency for all to see. Every buy, every sell, every take profit, every stop out, every green, every red, every break-even trade is right there for you all to see. This is why members of True Trading Group did not say, yeah, I feel like I'm missing out. It's because they're making money. They're not missing out. You are missing out. You're missing out by sitting on the sidelines, waiting for the perfect moment to get into the markets. The perfect moment was yesterday. And the even more perfect moment was the day before yesterday. And even more perfect than that was the day before that, and so on and so on and so on. And if you continue to wait, you're going to continue to miss out on these opportunities. You're going to continue to be left behind. You're going to continue to be standing in place rather than progressing towards your goals. Because every single person inside True Trading Group, every single member that's on this live stream is progressing towards their goals. And it's when I say progressing towards their goals, I don't mean progressing towards becoming a nicer person. I mean progressing towards making more money and improving their financial situations for them and their family. That is what I mean by progressing. And in case you missed it before, one more time, in case maybe you're just jumping on the live stream, because we just had about 700 people new come onto the live stream. So in case you missed it when I asked the question before, members of True Trading Group, one more time, type the number 1 if you guys are making money. Type the number 1 if you're making money with True Trading Group. One more time, non-members, try to count the amount of people that are going to tell you that they're making money. And if you are not making money, then you really got to start asking yourself, why the hell not? Why are these people? How are these people? Why not you? The answer is it can be you. It should be you. You're here with me at 7 p.m. Eastern on a Sunday when you can be doing a laundry list of other things. You're dedicated, you're motivated, you're determined. And if you're with me here, then I am determined myself, the team, the members, everybody that's even on this live stream to help you guys reach those goals. I don't need to tell you people are doing well. They'll tell you that they're doing well. We don't spend hundreds of thousands of dollars a month on marketing like a lot of our competitors do. Our members join, they're successful. They tell their friends, their family members, their coworkers, and they join. Then they have success. They tell their friends, their family members, their coworkers, and they join. We have an over 70% retention rate amongst members. That means over 70% of our annual members renew their annual membership, or they've gone on to become a lifetime member of True Trading Group. Biggest regret, I didn't sign up years ago. There it is. True words have never been spoken. My biggest regret is I didn't sign up years ago. Don't let your biggest regret be, I didn't sign up to True Trading Group when this guy was talking to me on October 6th, 2024. Don't let it happen. Sounds good. I have nothing to make an investment, though. Can't even find a job. Let me ask, Smokey Bud, let me ask you, real question. What do you want for yourself? What do you want from yourself? Yeah, I'm just going to read some of these comments. I'm Smokey Bud. I'm being dead serious. I'm not like, that's not a rhetorical. What do you want for yourself? And I'll get some comments here. For those of you that are skeptical, like I was, TGD is no BS education program for those who want to make money with money and can learn how here. At least I have, and I'm very grateful. Thank you. Josh Abbott says they teach you everything, tell you start trading paper money to get you guys confident. Taking profits is for years. I lost money being told that I can't win them all. Mike's trading psychology course taught me I don't have to win them all, but I do need to lose smaller and use stops. Taking profits, who was losing money for years, is now actually making money here with us in True Trading Group. Can't believe I'm starting my third renewal, says Johnny Money. Because honestly, Smokey Bud, if I had no job, no money, I'll tell you, I would be hustling my ass off looking for any way to make money to parlay that into other things. You know, that's what I would be doing though. But Smokey Bud says just to learn how, if that's all right. And no, Smokey Bud, listen, that's okay. But it takes money to be involved in the markets. Right. Unfortunately, you can't make money in the markets if you don't have money to invest or trade with in the market. You need money to actually make money. So, you know, if you don't have any money, you don't have any money to put to work. And maybe you think that the number is bigger than it is. Maybe you think you need thousands of dollars. You don't, brother. You don't. We have members in True Trading Group that joined, and after joining, they only had $100 in their trading account, and they're now making money. And again, don't take my word for it. I don't want you guys just to take my word for the things that I say. Let's actually ask members. Members of True Trading Group, do me a favor. If you are a member, you guys, because I really want you to help out Smokey Bud. I feel like this is very important. That comment was kind of like, man, like I can tell you're really down on yourself and maybe you're down on your luck right now, but it doesn't always have to be that way. Members of True Trading Group, do me a favor. Let's show Smokey Bud what's actually possible. If you joined True Trading Group with less than $1,000 in your account and now you guys are making money with us, can you comment, please? What did you start with? I want to really show what's truly possible. It's a big misconception. People think they need to save up tens of thousands of dollars in order to do this. It's not true. It's not true. Here, Reaper Trade started with $500. Johnny started with $500. Taking Profit started with $250. Charlisa started with $100. Lenzi started with $150. Nick started with $400. Daniel Hodge says, how much is the initial sign-up cost? Daniel, I'm going to get to that in just 1 second, brother. Hang tight 1 second. I'll get to that, I promise. I got actually something real special for anyone that's here with me here this evening. Patty started with just $300. Thomas started with $500. Smooth Brain started with $400. Right? So Smokey Bud, the point that I'm trying to make, I'm not going to keep reading all the comments, right? But you can keep reading it. The point that I'm making is that you don't need thousands of dollars. So if you have a couple $100, great. Let's do it. Let's get you started. Let's start learning. Let's start moving towards progressing towards those goals. If you don't, then my advice is to do whatever you can, hustle your ass off because the opportunities are out there. Opportunities are out there. Gig economy, finding a job somewhere else, part-time or full-time, whatever it is. You got seasonal hiring that's going to be coming up, to set aside whatever money that you possibly can to take advantage and do this stuff for yourself. Small account challenge, $234, now over $10,000 since June 27th with proof. Not normal, but 7 different trades. That's Adam Salter, who is a member of True Trading Group that is verified. How do you start making significant money with little money? That's an excellent question, Timothy. So, Timothy, you have to start somewhere. If you have $100 in your trading account, you are not going to make $10,000 in your very first month. Okay. It's not going to happen. I'm not going to blow smoke up your ass. I'm not going to tell you what I think you want to hear. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear. When you start with a small account, the number one goal is to protect that capital and grow that capital so you can get to a point where you can take bigger risk, so you can actually start making larger amounts of money. So you want to make sure if you've got $100, $200, $300 in your account, your goal, now listen to me very carefully because this might not make sense to you at first. Your goal is not to necessarily make money. And what I mean by that is because you might say to yourself, well, up $50, that's not a lot of money. That's not enough. I want to make more than that. Okay, but if you only have a $200 or $300 account, then a $50 win is actually very significant as a percentage gain on the overall account. Your goal is to grow a small account. And I know in order to grow it, you have to make money. But when people think make money, they think about larger amounts of money, and they're not happy with smaller amounts of money. Your goal is not to make a lot of money when you start with a small account. It is to grow that account from 500 to 1,000 to 2,000 to 3,000 to 5,000, so that now you can start taking a little bit bigger position size. So now instead of making $500 on a trade, you can make $50 on a trade. You can make $150 on a trade, and then you can make $250, and then you can make $500, and so on and so on and so on, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But before you do that, you have to learn the proper way to control your risk, to protect your capital, to increase that account little by little. And so you get to a point where you can then begin increasing your position size. We will show you how to do that. Use a cash account. You trade options. It is how all of our members with small accounts have been able to grow theirs. It is a strategy that we've been implementing. We have a moderator in True Trading Group that specializes in small account trading activity for members that specifically have small accounts and are doing phenomenally well. This is why all these people that you see commenting right now today, I started with 200, I started with 300, and now they're actually making money. That's how they're doing it. It is possible, but there's a right and a wrong way to do it. Okay, so it's an excellent question. Okay, it's an excellent question. How much does it cost to start? Says Hubert Provost. Okay, you know what, guys? Listen, here's what I'm going to do. Honestly, Smokey and Smokey Bud, listen up, man, because I'm doing this for you. Smokey Bud, I'm honestly doing this for you. Rafi Spacer says this membership works gold. What you pay is symbolic. You guys can make that back any day. Amen to that. Amen to that. Glenn says, new people, you will learn everything trading with True Trading Group. Amen to that. Is this a slow growth rate or it can happen expeditiously? No, Timothy, it can happen expeditiously. We've got members that started with, $200, $300 in their account, and now they've grown that account to 5 figures. It's not something that's going to take you 2 to 3 years to do, but it's also not something, I'm not going to lie to you and tell you that, hey, yeah, with $200, Timothy, you can make 10 grand in the first 30 days. I'm not going to tell you that. Is it possible? Sure, it's possible. But is it likely? No. Our membership is a 1-year membership, Timothy. We don't do monthly memberships, okay? Because honestly, Timothy, 1 month, it's just not enough. You pay a membership for the full year. You pay today, you get 365 days access to this platform and this community. And throughout that time, okay, if you don't make money, we actually give you a double your money back guarantee. So Timothy, Hubert, I think David or Douglas was asking questions before. We have a double your money back guarantee at True Trading Group. I know I talk a big game on these streams, but I back it up with my own money. So anyone that joins TTG, we ask you to do the following things. Go through our courses, pass our quizzes, attend one study group. You don't have to do this in like 14 days. Take your time. You have the whole year. Go at your own pace. And after doing that, if you are not able to make enough winning trades to equal the price of your membership at least one time, or you can't make back your membership at least one time, we don't just give you back your membership. We give you back double your membership. It makes more sense business-wise for us to offer that and risk having to give you the refund than not give you a shot at this. That's how much that we believe in our program. We have an over 70% retention rate amongst our members. We have a less than 2% refund rate at True Trading Group. That's why I can offer double your money back. Now you might be wondering, well, how much is it? How much is it? How much is it? I'm going to do this actually for Smoky Bud. And Smoky Bud, I really hope that you consider this, because that comment that you made, I felt it. I really did. I felt it, I felt it for you. And I really hope that you decide to take control of your own situation. I hope you do decide to join True Trading Group and become part of this, because I would love to help you get yourself back on track. Okay. I would love to see you get yourself back on track. But before I tell you all the price, before I tell you guys all the price, I want to ask members of True Trading Group, I want to ask them one more question. One more question I want to ask. If you are a member of True Trading Group, how many of you paid over $1,000 for a True Trading Group membership, for an annual year-long membership? Type the number 1 if you paid over $1,000 for your annual membership to True Trading Group. Members, I'm talking to you specifically. If you paid more than $1,000, type number 1 inside chat real quick. Now, Timothy, Smoky Bud, I think Dave or Doug, who was asking the questions before, just look at this for 1 second. These are all people that paid more than $1,000 for an annual membership. Let them finish, right? Hold on. Just check it out. Watch. All of these people paid more than $1,000. Okay. Now, I'm not telling you that it's going to cost you over $1,000, but I want you to see how many people paid over $1,000. And now my next follow-up question, members of True Trading Group, yes or no? Would you do it again? Yes or no? Would you do it again? Yes or no? So a little follow-up question. Would you do it again? Yes or no? So everyone that's on here that's not a member, again, pay attention to the answers. Pay attention to what they're saying. Yes, yes, 100%. Yes, no hesitation. Yes, absolutely. Yes, yes, yes. I would have done it sooner. I would have paid triple. I would do it for my kids in a heartbeat. Absolutely, positively. Yes, yes. I also actually referred 2 people that are now members. Yes, 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 yes. You see all the comments, right? It's amazing what happens when you can let your members and your product speak for itself. Because now I just showed you members of True Trading Group that are making money, members of True Trading Group that started with a small amount of money in their account, members in True Trading Group that paid over $1,000 for their annual membership, and members of True Trading Group that would gladly do it again 2 times over. And now I'm going to tell you all the good news. For those of you that are on this live stream that are not members of True Trading Group, I want you to go to ttgoffer.com right now, because I'm going to let you guys join True Trading Group for an annual year membership for just $500. I'm only going to do this for the next 20 people. I'm only doing it for the next 20 people. And click on the moon icon, and that can switch you guys over to dark mode. All right. There you guys have it. Okay. So there you go. ttgoffer.com. Every single thing you see on that page is included in your annual membership. This is what members of True Trading Group paid over $1,000 for when they joined. I'm going to let you guys join only for the next 20 people. And Smoky Bud, I really do hope that you're one of those people for just $500. There's no coupon code required. The coupon code's automatically entered. TTG121. You guys see it on the page. It's automatically entered. You don't need to do anything. You go to ttgoffer.com. The $500 gets you access to everything you see on that page. Our entire 22-course curriculum, which is a simplified and expanded upon version of the training that I received working at the fund in New York. You get Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed. You get TradingView's premium charting software. You get the Trade Ideas scanner streams on our platform for you guys to use. You get unusual options activity, options flow, dark pool data, about 1,000 hours of videos in our video library covering workshops and different topics that the moderators and I have hosted for our members, short data, social sentiment scanners, 2 small private study group sessions with our mods to speed up your learning curve. All of this is included for the $500. There is no upsell. There is no additional cost. There is no hidden fee for anything that you see on that page. You are literally saving over $3,000 with this membership. I'm doing this for the next 20 people. Smoky Bud, I hope that you do it. Go to ttgoffer.com. That is ttgoffer.com. Now, everything on this page is included. And I mentioned to you the double your money back guarantee. Okay. Unfortunately, my next payday is not until November 1st. Honestly, Timothy, we accept PayPal credit and we accept Klarna. So PayPal credit, you can use PayPal credit. You pay back PayPal over 6 months. You can also use Klarna. We are approved by Klarna. You guys can use Klarna or you can use PayPal credit. Because Timothy, I'm only doing this for the next 500 people. Then the price is $11.88. Okay. So 20 people for $500, then the price is back to $11.88, $1,188. You guys, the next 20 people that join, get it for $500. How do you know you're one of the 20? Great question. When you go to ttgoffer.com, does it say 500? If it does, great, you're one of the 20. If it says $11.88, I'm sorry, we've already had 20 people join at the 500. But all of this is included. Now, the W money back guarantee, it's right there on the checkout page. I don't think you need it, but it's there for peace of mind. Okay, it's there for peace of mind, but there it is in black and white. Boom. Go read it. The W1 back guarantee is right there. It's in black and white. If you cannot make back the $500 membership fee at least one time after going through our courses, passing our quizzes, and attending a study group, we're not just going to give you back $500. We're going to give you back $1,000. Our refund rate is less than 2%. That's why I have no problem doing this. I bought TTG, and in just 2 weeks, I managed to almost double the 500 euros. Great platform, community, and professionals, says Uberfin. We have members from all over the world. We literally have members in 117 different countries. You can see Uberfin was talking euros. We have members all over the world. We got to welcome Daniel, guys. Daniel just joined. That means there's only 19 spots left. Okay? There's only 19 spots left. Everybody welcome Daniel. Everybody welcome Daniel. 19 spots left. Guys, listen, if you have any questions about anything that I'm saying, anything, you have any questions, send a text message to 1-888-621-2127. Again, that's 1-888-621-2127. Daniel Hodge, my man. Now we're talking. There he is. Daniel Hodge goes, signed up. Boom. Everybody welcome Daniel. Daniel, welcome, brother. You've just joined the best damn trading community that there is. Over 10,000 members in 117 different countries, brother. Everybody welcome Daniel. And now, as you guys can see, we've updated the checkout page and website. We've been telling you this has been all coming. We've been telling you guys all this stuff's being updated at your trading group. So you've got 19 spots left. Been following for a while. Finally ready to make this happen. Daniel, I'm excited, brother. I'm excited to start trading with you, man. I'm excited to start trading. Daniel, I'll see you tomorrow in chat, brother. Message me, say what's up once you're back in chat tomorrow, all right? It's going to be a big week. I feel it. It's going to be a big week. All right, guys. So, again, go to ttgoffer.com. We got 36 people on the checkout page. Guys, you can see right there, there's 36 people on the checkout page. So, listen, this is first come, first serve. 36 people on the checkout page. There's no coupon code required. Okay, but once you join, right, these spots go. So now as Daniel joined, that means only 19 spots left. They are first come, first serve, $500. Then after 19 more people join, it's $11.88. Any questions, text us 1-888-621-2127. Remember, everything on ttgoffer.com is included for the $500. And if you can make enough winning trades to equal the $500 at least once, we'll give you back $1,000 when you guys join TTG. Okay? Any questions, text that number at the bottom of the page. All right? But there are 36 people at checkout, so on the checkout page, so I would hurry up. Also, lastly, before we get into trade ideas for the week and how we're going to make some money, lastly, listen to me carefully if you're one of the following people. If you are currently a trial member, you used to be a trial member, or maybe you used to be an annual member and you guys want to come back home, you must send a text message to that phone number on the screen, 1-888-621-2127. You must send a text message with your name, your email address, and the word start. Okay? And the word start. Your name, email, the word start. That's only if you used to be a trial member, currently are a trial member, or used to be an annual member. You must text that number with your name, your email, and the word start. And that way we can give you the $500 price point because we don't have to whitelist your email address since you guys have already been on the platform. Okay? That's only if you're one of those 3 people. You have to do that. Otherwise, you go straight to ttgoffer.com and everything on that page is included for just $500. Done. You have the double your money back guarantee. I don't think you need it, but it's there for peace of mind. It's there to hold us accountable. All right? Beautiful. Let's take things now over to the charts, guys. Let's talk about some trade ideas, how we're going to make some damn money this week. And you take a look here at the overall markets. You take a look here at the SPY. We have to welcome Kalisha. Kalisha, welcome to the TC family. 18 spots left. 18 spots left. Kalisha, 18 spots left. Lex says, any chance you can offer 300? No. The price of our membership is $1,188. It was supposed to be on this live stream. I'm giving it to you for $500. I'm only doing it for the next 18 people. That is the absolute lowest that we are willing to go. And then it's back to $1,188, which is still 46% off the normal price. But I'm going to give it to you guys for $500 right now for the next 18 people. Hamuda, now is not the time for the trial. So I see Hamuda just joined the trial. Hamuda, listen to me very carefully. I just want to be completely transparent. I want to be totally honest with you. Now is not the time for the trial because if you join, the $500 price point is good for tonight only. So if you join our trial and you go through our trial and you're like, wow, this place is awesome, I want to join. I'm just telling you now, you're going to be spending $1,420 for a membership. Again, I want to be brutally honest with you. $1,420 is what an annual membership is going to cost you after you go through your trial membership. If you don't mind paying $1,400, then that's fine. Then enjoy your trial. But if I don't want you to join the trial and then be like, hey, I want to join, here's $500. And we're like, whoa, no, that was a one-time thing that I'm doing for you guys on this Sunday. The price, if you go through the trial, is going to be over $1,400. So Hamuda, as long as you're okay with that, again, I just want to be fully transparent. I don't want you to think like I pulled a fast one on you or something like that. So I just want to be honest with everybody. That's what I'm saying. Now is not the time for the trial. Now is the time to take advantage of the $500 ridiculous cost of the annual membership. And you have the double your money back guarantee to give you guys peace of mind, even though I really don't think you need it. Okay. So again, just being fully transparent. Questions, text us 1-888-621-2127. Okay. Rehab Hamuda, listen, just send a text. 1-888-621-2127. 1-888-621-2127. Just send a text. Just send a text. That's it. All right. Any questions? You're having issues signing up, send a text. All right, guys, back on over to the charts. As you can see, we broke through this double top, which was the previous all-time high on the SPY, and we have since pulled back in and we have held it and we tested its support. We tested support and it has held support. Okay. We gapped above it after the Fed meeting, held support. Now you got a nice little recovery day on Friday. And it certainly feels like, it really certainly feels like this market wants to continue to push up towards those all-time highs. We have to welcome Marco, Sienna, Julian, and Felix. That takes us down to, I believe, 14 spots. 14 spots. So Marco, Sienna, Julian, and Felix, welcome to the True Trading Group family. There's only 14 of these spots now remaining. Again, guys, they are first come, first serve. So go to ttgoffer.com. Everything on that page is included for just $500. All right. There's no upsell for anything on that page. It's all included. All right. 14 spots left. All right. So it certainly feels like we want to kind of push here a little bit. And coming into this week, we're going to have a ton of Fed members speaking, and it's all about CPI data on Thursday. So CPI Thursday, PPI Friday. And it feels like if we get a cool CPI print, this market might pump higher. We had a little bit of a weak start the last couple of days because the jobs number was a lot stronger than what was anticipated. And that made people feel like, oh, the Fed's only going to cut rates by 25 basis points. And they're going to cut rates a little bit more slowly. And people really didn't like that all that much, but then realized, well, actually, if the economy is doing well, then that bodes good for the soft landing. We have to welcome Ava, Marcus, and Tessa. That's 11 spots now. Ava, Marcus, and Tessa. That means we're now down to just 11 spots, guys. Again, they're first come, first serve. That's ttgoffer.com. All right. Taking Profit says this offer is honestly a no-brainer. After more than a decade of YouTube groups, Discords, trading gurus, TTG is the only group that does what they say. We have to welcome Edwin. Edwin just joined. 13 spots now. I'm sorry. No. 10 spots. 10 spots now remain. Everybody welcome Edwin. 10 spots now remain. Edwin, welcome to the TTG family, brother. Looking forward to trading with you this week. All right. So you're going to want to see that CPI number come in nice and cool. If the number comes in cool, people feel good about the Fed continuing to cut rates, and the markets could potentially push them through and make that new all-time high. If the CPI number comes in hotter than expected, then you're really going to see, you'll probably pull back underneath this support level. See this support level, this white line that's right on my screen? It's around 564, 565. Okay. 564, 565. That's the support level. If you have a hot CPI, you probably break back underneath that. So just be ready if the number comes in hot on Thursday at 8:30 a.m. I'm going to go short. I'm going to go short Thursday into Friday if that number comes in hot, because I think the markets will pull back. Fernando, listen real quick, brother. I'm just talking to you. And again, I'm just in the spirit of full and complete transparency. If you join the trial, which Fernando just did, you will not get the $500 price point. I just want to make sure that you understand that. The price is going to be over $1,400 if you want to join after your trial is over. Okay? This $500 price point is not something that is just good for everyone whenever at any time. There was 10, now there's 9. Everybody welcome Jeremy. Jeremy just joined. Everybody welcome Jeremy. 9 spots now remain. Everybody welcome Jeremy. There's only 9 spots left. So Fernando, again, if you're okay with going through your trial and then saying, yep, I want to do this, and here's $1,400, then okay. But I just don't want you going to the trial and then being upset when we don't give you the $500 price. Okay. These are not going to last past midnight. I mean, I had 20, we're down to 9. So you've already had 11 people that have jumped on this. So there's only 9 spots left now. So, I mean, these aren't going to make it until midnight. So I just want to be fully transparent, Fernando. Okay. Tonight's not the night for the trial, being honest. Okay. All right. So those are my thoughts on the overall market, guys. I think a light CPI can help us push the new all-time high. We'll see what the Fed members have to say this week. You might get some choppiness while Fed members speak. There's like 16 different instances of Fed members speaking this week at different speaking engagements, different conferences and forums. So you might get some choppiness, or some, not necessarily choppiness, but you might get some whiplash action while those Fed members are speaking. If you have comments from different Fed members that are contradicting each other, you might get, big move up, big move down, big move up, big move down. So you got to be kind of ready for that, head on a swivel. The moderators and I will walk you guys all through that. We got to welcome Chev. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly. I hope I did. 8 spots left. 8 spots left. Everybody welcome Chev. 8 spots now remain. Everybody welcome Chev. 8 spots now remain. They are first come, first serve. Any questions, you just text us, 1-888-621-2127. Okay? Chev, welcome to the family. 8 spots now remain. All right? Let's talk about individual stocks. Now, position that I'm already in. Now, if you guys joined me last week, you would know about this because I told you this last Sunday. So again, I come on these Sunday night live streams and I tell you guys all my trade ideas for the week. I told you guys last week that I was going to be going long NNE, and NNE has been a beautiful trade for us. We're long from $15.75. The stock got to $20 on Friday. We took profits off into this run. It's been a beautiful trade for us, guys. Absolute thing of beauty. Okay, this has been a beautiful trade for us. So we actually bought NNE right there. Okay, $15.75. That was our entry point on NNE. We got real nice, beautiful upside here on Friday. We took profits off into the $20 resistance mark, but I'm still long some of this position. I'm actually looking for nano-nuclear NNE to get a little bit higher from here. Okay, I'm looking for a candle tomorrow or Tuesday that looks something like this, and I'm looking for a final take profit in front of 22. So like $21 to $22 is going to be kind of the final take profit that I'm looking for. I'm already in the position, but I'm considering a reload. If you're not in it, if there's a pullback to 18.50, I'm considering a reload on that position because I've already taken profit like 3 or 4 times. So I'm considering buying back, reload. I'm still long. We got to welcome Gerald. Okay, we got to welcome Gerald. Everybody welcome Gerald. There's only 7 spots. I found Gerald with a J. I like that. 7 spots left. Okay, 7 spots left. Also, look, everyone signing up tonight wanna know how to get started. Everyone that's joining tonight, we got a lot of new people joining tonight. If you guys are just getting started and you just joined us and you want some help to know, like, hey, how do I get started? What's the first thing that I should do? Literally send us a text message. Okay, send a text message to 1-888-621-2127, and either Luciano or Joe will help you guys with any questions that you have. If you want to, hey, what's the first thing that I should do? Where do I find this? What's this mean on my dashboard? How do I access the chat room? Where are the courses? What courses should I start with? You guys have questions about this stuff. You want to figure out how you can get the most out of your membership and how to get started the right way? Send a text message to that number. Ask us. We'll help you guys out in any way that we can. We want to make sure that you get started on the right foot, right? We want to make sure we do everything in our power to make sure that you guys are successful, because if you are successful, then True Trading Group is successful. Okay? So Gerald, welcome to the family. And again, text us, guys, because of questions. So NME, I'm looking for more upside. I'm looking for this thing to get to like $21, $21 to $22 is going to be kind of the final pop, or for my target that I'm looking for. Where to go for the $500 deal? Okay, Fernando, you just signed up for the trial. Okay, Fernando, listen to me, brother. I'm talking to you directly. Fernando, right now, send a text message to 1-888-621-2127. Fernando, send a text message right now to that number. Okay? Again, it's right down there at the bottom of the screen, Fernando. Text that number and they will get you set up for the $500 price point. I'm so happy that I saw that you joined the trial, Fernando. I want to be brutally honest with you, brother. I didn't want you to go through the trial and then you're like, oh my God, it's $1,400. What the hell? Where's the $500 deal? So I'm happy that I saw you join the trial. I'm happy that, I told you that and you want the $500 deal. Just text that number. We'll get you hooked up. Okay. So I'd rather risk having to give you $1,000 back than you missing out and you just not joining altogether. That's how confident we are in the platform. Our refund rate's less than 2%. So I have no problem offering double your money back. Okay. All right. So that's NNE. So we're considering possible reload 1850. Okay. But I'm looking for this thing to get to $21, $22. Then we have MicroStrategy. You guys know I've been bullish on MicroStrategy for the last couple of weeks. That was trade of the week for us, not this last week, the week before that. We caught this entire move on MicroStrategy 2 weeks ago. This was trade of the week. Members caught 250, 300% gain on call options. Was an absolute monster. I got in at 147. We got out at 177. It was an absolute monster trade, and members caught 250 to 300% on the call option. I'm still bullish on MicroStrategy. Okay. MicroStrategy had a beautiful pullback into 160. We double bottomed at 157 support, back to the upside, consolidating, pivot resistance 180, and then all-time high resistance 200. I think MicroStrategy is going to take out 180, and I think MicroStrategy is going to go up here to 200. So what I'm actually looking for here for MicroStrategy, any pullbacks, I'm looking for this to find support here around 170 or so. But I do think that MicroStrategy is going to break 180. And when this breaks 180, I think that the $200 all-time high is going to act as an absolute magnet. I think you're going to see this thing push up there to 200. Now, in order to do that, we need Bitcoin to move into the high 60s. Bitcoin right now is flirting around 62,000. Okay, we're floating around 62. We're hanging out around 62, 63. But what we really need to see happen is, I want to give you guys my analysis on Bitcoin right now. We have been in this massive downward sloping channel since March. Okay, lower lows and lower highs since March, right? You guys can see this downward sloping channel. What I also want to point out to you is this pivot breakout point of 50,000. 50,000 was a resistance mark back there in January. We took that out in February when Bitcoin had its massive explosion. We then pulled all the way back in. We overshot the channel back down into that 50K to establish support, and then that level held. So previous resistance acting as support. The other thing I want you to notice is after that support level was tested and confirmed, you got a higher low. So now this is different. This is what has changed. You made lower low, lower low, lower low, lower low, lower low, lower low, higher low. So now you're seeing that this downward channel may be starting a possibility of a new upward sloping channel as you are now seeing higher high, higher high, higher low, higher low. Let's look now to see if Bitcoin can start to do this, break out of the downward sloping channel, then pull back to retest downward sloping channel, confirm support, and then break out to a new all-time high. This is the price action that I'm expecting here on Bitcoin over the next couple of weeks. If this happens, if Bitcoin pushes into 68, 70,000, I would fully expect MicroStrategy to break 180 and push to 200. So we're going to keep a very close eye on Bitcoin. We'll see if I'm right about this analysis as it's October 6th right now as I'm doing this. But I think that this higher low, it looks like we might be gearing up for a breakout of this downward sloping channel that we've been in since March. And that could take Bitcoin back to the low 70s for an all-time high retest. And that should take MicroStrategy to an all-time high retest as well. All right, so we're going to watch MicroStrategy here this week. We're also going to keep eyes on AMD as AMD is pushing into its gap. And AMD had resistance right here at 169. 169. You guys can see this little double top, okay, earlier in the week. And then that's also gap entry. We kind of broke through it. And it just feels like semiconductors have kind of gotten a little bit of their wind back. I think AMD has room to 175, and then I would look for there to be resistance. Okay, 175, 176 resistance, but I do think there's a little bit more upside on AMD. We can maybe look for 169 support and then into 175 resistance to see if we can get some profit off on that trade. Now, speaking of AMD, I'm also long NVIDIA. We've been long NVIDIA for the last 2 days. We got long NVIDIA at 116.5. Stock's now trading 125. We took profits off on Friday. We got a lot of profits off on Friday, so I'm down to a small piece of this position, but I'm just looking for NVIDIA to give me a pop that looks like this and get up to a 128 to 130 resistance. And then I would say, okay, final profit off the table. Right there is where I'm looking for final profit at this pivot resistance that you have at 130. So I'm looking for like 1 or 2 more little green candle pushes on NVIDIA up towards the high 120s so we can get flat in front of 130, okay? And if that's the case, then that should bode well. If NVIDIA goes up to 128 to 130, that should take AMD to 175, and that's how we can make some pretty nice money, all right? Next up is going to be Netflix, not a stock that many people are probably going to trade, okay? But I feel like we might take out the all-time high. Okay, we tried the all-time high here at 725. We couldn't break it. We pulled back in, and it looks like this level has held. I mean, this is a sloppy level, but NVIDIA is a very volatile stock, so these levels really get stretched pretty wide. You can see resistance, resistance, resistance. We broke above it, and then we pulled back, and you can see that this level is now acting as support, right? You guys see that, okay? So now your resistance, resistance, support, support, support. Now pop back to the upside. Watch out for Netflix to take out that all-time high and make a push towards the 730s on Netflix, okay? So there we have it, guys. All right, these are some of my trade ideas I have coming into the week. We'll see how they all pan out. Hopefully you guys feel better about the week. Hopefully now you have a better idea of how to make some money this week, what we're all looking for. NNE, MicroStrategy, AMD, NVIDIA, Netflix. These are stocks that are on my list. I also have Goldman Sachs on my list. It's not one of my favorites, but I am going to be taking a look at Goldman Sachs. You've got to take a look at Goldman Sachs just because I kind of like this wedge that's forming. I don't know. I kind of like what I'm seeing here. You see this little, look at this. Isn't this nice? That's pretty sexy. I don't know. So I want to keep an eye here. I want to keep an eye on this. 505, I think, is a breakout point. 505 is this double top that you guys see right there, right? See that little double top right there, 505? So I feel like that's a breakout point. So if you get above that, then look for 505 support and then look for follow through. So let's keep an eye on Goldman Sachs too, right? To go up there and test all-time high, because that's all-time high right there, right? That's all-time high right there, 517. Okay, so let's watch that as well. All right. China stocks exhaustion gap. I don't know. These are tough stocks to short, man. I think you're playing with fire if you're trying to short these. One of our mods, Green Thumb, Karina, she actually caught the swing trade on these China stocks. Huge trade for a lot of our members, especially the members that are in STR. With her in the after hour sessions, going through, trade ideas and charts and everything else. And there was huge trades over the last 2 weeks for members on these China names. I personally did not trade the China names, but I think that trying to short them, listen, eventually, are they going to give you a big pullback? Yes. But with the trillions of dollars of stimulus, it's just not a game that I want to play, because their government essentially did what ours did back in 2020 during COVID, injecting trillions of dollars into the economy. I don't want to stand in the way and try to short that. I think you're better off trying to buy pullbacks rather than try to short the top and catch this pullback. Will there be a big move there to the downside if you catch the top? Yes. I just think it's a high risk trade that is unnecessary. I think it's a risk that is unnecessary. There's tons of opportunity elsewhere. Why try to short what has been the strongest sector in the entire market over the last 2 weeks on the back of massive fundamental catalysts and news? I don't want to short that. Okay, I'd rather look to buy pullbacks than short that top. Is there a pullback there this week? Maybe, but I just think it's a risky play is all I'm saying. Okay, so I'm not really looking to short it. Does anybody have any questions for me? Oh, what about Snowflake? Snowflake has held, man. You can't short this thing. I've tried shorting Snowflake down here. So what I've been doing is I've been like net long with a Snowflake short. So what I've been doing is like I've been long NVIDIA, I've been long NNE, was long MicroStrategy. So like I had a lot of long exposure, right? And I went ahead and I shorted Snowflake off that long exposure, because if the markets pulled back, I felt like Snowflake was in deep doo-doo. Okay, Snowflake is down at its all-time low. Okay, was down at its all-time low, and I said if this stock breaks this level, it's toast. Right? If it breaks this level, you're looking at sub 100. So, I said, hey, if the markets do pull back, this is the stock I want to be short. So I went ahead and I shorted Snowflake. Okay. I took profits on the short. So I shorted the stock up here. I took profits down here, and then I stopped out of the position back here. So I got in, took some profit, but I was still holding the bulk because I wanted to hold the bulk in case this level broke. If that level broke, I felt like I could have got this thing, all the way, down here. So I wanted to stay in that position, but I did take profit in front of the oops, I didn't mean to delete that. Let me put that line back. I did take profits in front of the all-time low. Okay. And then when we bounced back up on Friday, I covered it. I covered it out on Friday. So I'm no longer in that Snowflake trade. I will re-enter it. I have no problem re-entering this trade if the stock comes back to here and the markets start to pull back. I'll go after it again. I'll short it again. Okay. But I'm no longer in a Snowflake position. Okay. Mara. Mara has a huge support level. Huge support level here in the teens. Like $14 is a huge support level. I just don't like Mara as much as I do MicroStrategy. MicroStrategy is so much stronger. It's so much more correlated to, it's so much more highly correlated to Bitcoin. Could Mara go back to 18? Yeah. Like if Bitcoin rallies, Mara probably goes to like 18, 19, 20. So I think you could watch Mara. Watch for Mara to try to get above the 50-day moving average. 50-day moving average is this dark blue line you see on my screen. Right? If you get above that, look for then 16 and a quarter to be support. And if Bitcoin moves, try to get to 1850, maybe, I would say. Okay. But I like MicroStrategy much better. Fernando, welcome to the family. Smart decision, brother. So Fernando, who initially was a trial member, now just became a full-time annual member for the $500. Everybody, welcome Fernando. Fernando, welcome to the TTG family. Everybody, welcome Fernando. 6 of those spots now remain, guys. We're almost sold out, so I would hurry up. That's ttgoffer.com. XOM, oh man, great stock. New all-time high. Clean, clear breakout there on Friday. It's going to be tied to what's going on with oil. Oil prices have continued to move higher after what's been going on in the Middle East. Okay, you saw a 1-week rally in oil. You're going to need oil to continue, which I think will be a problem. I think oil is going to top out in the high 70s. Okay, I don't think oil is going to get into the $85 a barrel. I think we're going to top out around $78, $79 a barrel. And then I think oil is going to pull back. So I don't know how much more follow through you're going to get on XOM. I think XOM might do something similar to what you saw happen here. So you can see here, we made a new all-time high. So like here you guys can see, right? This was your all-time high. Then you made the new all-time high and then you consolidated. So I think what might happen here is like, okay, we push, we make the new all-time high, right? But then I think you might consolidate. So I don't know how much more upside there is there on XOM. Not because I think the chart looks bad and the chart looks fantastic. All right. We're long XOM in the long-term portfolio, but I don't think oil is going to be able to continue to move higher into the 80s. And if oil pulls back, I think Exxon consolidates. So I just don't know how much more upside there is on Exxon, especially from like a day trade or a swing trade perspective, because when this thing gets choppy, like you don't want to be trading that. That's a nightmare, right? That's a nightmare to try to trade. Okay. So I think that there are maybe some better things for us to take a look at there. Okay. Guys, the second code word for tonight's giveaway, the second code word. Now I gave you the first code word earlier on during this live stream. The first code word was election. I told you to write it down. You're going to need to know both code words if your name is called when we do the giveaway, which will be in a few moments. Okay. The giveaway, you're going to need to know the 2 code words, and you're going to have to send a text message to a phone number that we put on the screen if your name is called. Okay. The second code word is volatility. Second code word is volatility. So the code words for tonight are election volatility. Okay. And if you guys have missed out on this market rally, I think you're going to get a whole hell of a lot of election volatility that's going to give us some phenomenal trading opportunities going into the end of the year and going into the fourth quarter. And then you have the setup there for a Santa Claus rally into the end of the year for all-time highs, especially as money managers window dress and chase performance, because a lot of money managers have underperformed this year and they're going to need to get that money to work there into the year. And I think you have a real high possibility of a Santa Claus rally going into the end of the year. So the code words are election volatility. And I think we got a couple of minutes here before we do it. I'll just wait for the guys to give me the signal that we're ready for the giveaway. If we're not ready, I'll continue to take a couple more questions from people. I see someone saying Moderna. Moderna's been getting really beat up. Moderna broke underneath huge support at 63. You're now drifting into the 60s. I just think that the stock is going to bleed. I think the stock bleeds into the mid 50s. I'd say maybe $55. Chiefess, I'd say maybe $55 for support, like the mid 50s, 55, 56. But I just think that Moderna bleeds. Any bounce on Moderna, $63 resistance. So look for resistance at 63 on any bounce backs into that support level, because that support level that you see on my chart was very firmly intact. There's the bottom in November. There was the bottom in September. There was a bottom in September. It broke. Any bounce back into 63, look for that to be resistance and then continue to sell off down to 55. So I'm actually going to put this on my watch list for a bounce back into 63 for a short stop loss around 65. And then we'll hold that down to 55. Good eye on that one, Chiefess. I like that. How about Palantir? Absolute rock star. Nothing bad to say about it. Pushing back towards all-time highs. In the long-term portfolio at $22. We are almost up 100% on this position in just 2 months. Absolute monster. Okay. I love Palantir. It is a stock that I'm going to continue to add to over the next several years. Every year I'm adding to this stock, probably for the next 5 years. Patrick, welcome. 5 spots now remain. Everybody welcome Patrick. 5 spots left. These are going fast. There's only 5 left. Go to ttgoffer.com, guys. Hurry up. Get that $500 price point and get your butts in chat. All right. But here's the thing about Palantir, though, now. The stock is extended. I don't like it for a day trade. I don't like it even for a swing trade up here. I think the stock is extended. You have a lot of resistance once you get into the low 40s. I think that stock needs to consolidate. I'm not looking to day trade this in the near future. There's your all-time high right there, 45, right? So as this pushes, I don't want to be a buyer. I don't want to be a buyer here because this is resistance, right? I don't want to be a buyer here. Stock feels extended. I'd much rather see the stock just consolidate and trade sideways for 2 weeks. I think there's better things to trade from a day trade perspective or a swing trade perspective. I think there's better setups with better risk reward. I think that you're buying a stock that's extended. Yeah, Bert, tell me about it. Bert says, what a winner for the long-term portfolio. It really is. Absolute monster. Enphase and FSLR, great question. The thing about Enphase and FSLR, they're so very highly tied to interest rates. So when the Fed cut 50 basis points, everybody got excited. The stocks rallied. Then you get, this bigger, deeper pullback. You get this bigger, deeper pullback once, you got stronger economic data and it looked like we weren't going to get another 50 basis points cut. I think that Enphase has a ton of support underneath 100, like 96 to 98, tons of support down there. I think the stock bounces when you get down there. I just think you're range bound right now as people are trying to figure out what the rate cut schedule is going to be. And I think your best bet is to play Enphase off this channel. This is a very well-defined channel. You guys can see all of the support that's down at the bottom end of this channel. So when the stock gets down into that bottom end, you look for longs. And then you can see the top end of the channel. I mean, it's clear as clear could possibly be. All of this resistance at the top end of the channel. And you even have resistance now kind of mid-channel. And I just think your best bet is to play these channels rather than trying to play breakouts. I think it's a channel trade on Enphase and even on FSLR. This is choppy to me. I don't necessarily like a pattern here. I think that you have the potential of a bounce off of 225 50-day moving average, but I don't love it. I think that I think there's better charts and I think there's better charts out there. Look at Google. Sure. Hirsch, what's up, brother? Yeah, I like this Google. I do like Google to kind of get up here and bump against this 100-day moving average. I do think that maybe you can see a little bit more. I do think you can maybe get up to that 100-day moving average. And then honestly, if you clear that out, you probably get back to 175. I mean, this is a nice resistance level right here. And I kind of feel like you might churn this. I feel like you can churn this higher, Hirsch. That's a good eye. It's a good eye. I feel like you might churn this higher here. And, I think 164, decent spot for a stop loss. So I think that's a pretty decent idea. Guys, again, any questions, text us 1-888-621-2127. Phone number is right down there at the bottom of the screen if you guys have any questions at all. Questions about the membership. All right. Oh, we are ready. All right, guys, we are ready for the giveaway. Perfect. So you guys have the code words. You know the deal. If you're a lifetime member to True Trading Group, you're going to win a skip the line bonus one-on-one mentor session with any mod of your choice. If you're an annual member, you're going to receive 1 full year of STR totally for free. That's a value of about $700 to $800. You guys get that totally for free. So again, we're going to spin the wheel. If your name is called, you're going to have 2 minutes to send a text message to that phone number, 786-292-1606. Again, the phone number is 786-292-1606. Okay? 786-292-1606. 06. You text that number if your name is called and give me the 2 code words within the 2-minute time frame, and the prize is yours. All right, Joseph. Let's go ahead and spin that wheel. Good luck, folks. Sandra Barrett. Sandra Barrett. Sorry, I read that wrong. Sandra Barrett. Congratulations. You have 2 minutes. Okay. You have 2 minutes. Let me start the clock. Clock starts now. Sandra, you got 2 minutes in a text message to that phone number. Give me the both code words and the prize is yours. All right. Sandra, the clock is ticking. Chief Dis says, anyone that's on the line, TTG, I guess like on the fence, TTG is the real deal. I was skeptical too, but it's made great difference in my financial life. Chief Dis, I love to hear that. It's music to my ears. I love to hear that. 1 minute and 30 seconds remain for Sandra. Vibrant Queen Rashid. It's $500 for the entire year. It is an annual membership. It's a full 12 months. Go to ttgoffer.com. Everything on that page, Vibrant Queen Rashid, everything on that page is included for $500. There's only 5 spots left at the $500 price point. Then it's $1,188. Now, there's also a double your money back guarantee. The way it works, you join, you pay $500. I ask you to do the following. Go through our courses, pass our quizzes, attend one study group. There's no rush. Take your time. Do it at your own pace. You have the whole year. If you're unable to make enough winning trades to equal the $500 membership at least one time, I'm not going to give you back $500. I'm going to give you back $1,000. W1 back guarantees right there in black and white. Yes, it's real. Go read it. Any questions? Just text us 1-888-621-2127. I'm serious. Vibrant. You have any questions? Just text that number. Okay, just text that number. We have 15 seconds left for Sandra. 15 seconds left here, guys. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sandra, I am sorry, but time is up. Time is up, and time is almost also up for anyone that's on this live stream that is still not a member of True Trading Group, because there are only 5 of these spots left. And why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they go? I had 20 spots available when I started this stream, and it makes a whole hell of a lot of sense why there's only 5 left now. And that's because members of True Trading Group are making money and they're becoming better traders. And in case you missed it before, don't just believe me because I said that. You should believe members because they say it. Members, one more time for the people in the back. Type the number 1 if you're making money, becoming a better trader because of True Trading Group. Type the number 1 in chat right now. Anyone that's not a member, there's 5 spots left for the $500 price point. Count how many people type the number 1. These are your friends, your family members, and your coworkers, guys. If they can do it, so can you. And even if you're skeptical, I get it. You have a double your money back guarantee, which I don't think you need, but it's there to give you peace of mind, and it's there to hold us accountable. But all these people will tell you that you're not going to need that double your money back guarantee, because double your money back guarantee is based on your P&L. So if you can't make the membership fee back at least one time, I'm going to give you back $1,000, not $500. I'll give you back $1,000. But all these people are telling you they're making money. So they didn't need the double your money back guarantee. I don't think you're going to need it either, but it's there to give you peace of mind. It's nice to have. So go to ttgoffer.com. Any questions, text us 1-888-621-2127. All right, y'all, let's spin that wheel again. Mo A, clock starts now. Joe, what do you think about this one? I'm going to say no. Mo A, the clock has begun. You have 1 minute and 50 seconds to send a text message to 786. Oh, we got to change the number on the screen there. There it is, 786-292-1606. Again, Mo, 786-292-1606. That's the number to text. Give me both code words. Text me within the next 1 minute and 30 seconds. With those 2 code words, the prize is yours. Dave Haig says, best investment I've ever made. I missed the end of the Giants game for this. Totally worth it. Join now, peeps. I got to tell you, I'm a Giants fan. I freaking hate them. How do you guys, no Malik Neighbors, no Devin Singletary, and you go into Seattle and you beat the 3-1 Seahawks? I don't understand. I don't understand the Giants. I really don't. There's 1 minute left. 1 minute left. Big comeback, big win there for the Phillies tonight, though. That was a tough loss last night for the Phillies. That was a tough loss. So big win for the Phillies coming back, tying at 1-1. The Yankees play the Royals tomorrow, game 2. After the Yankees took game 1, that was a great game. A lot of good baseball being played so far. All right, guys. 30 seconds remain for Mo. 30 seconds remain for Mo. Dave, serves you right, brother. You can never bet against your own team. You never bet against your own team. Don't bet against your own team. 10 seconds left, Mo. It's not looking good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, no prize. All right, folks, well, that kind of wraps things up there for us. Again, I hope you guys feel good about this week. Hope you guys love the trade ideas, ready to make some money. All of our new members, welcome. I'm excited to have you guys part of the team. I hope you're ready to make some money this week. It should be a really good week. I like these ideas that we've got. We have some open positions already. We're looking to get into some new ones. I like the setups that I see. I like the charts that I see. We're going to be paying attention to a lot of stuff this week. We got CPI data Thursday, PPI data Friday. It's all about inflation. It's all about the Fed. 16 different speaking engagements this week. Also, Fed minutes, which are the notes from the Fed meeting that we had a couple of weeks ago. Lot to go over, lot to move these markets. It's going to be a great week. All right. So, folks, go to ttgoffer.com. $500. Everything on that page is included. There's no upsell for any of those things you see. It's all included in your annual membership. There's no coupon code required. If it says 500, you know you're one of the 5. If it says 1188, you know that 5 people have already joined, that we've sold out of the 5 spots, and the price is now $1,188. But if you want the next 5, hurry up, go, check out. It says 500, you're good, boom. We do accept PayPal credit. We do accept Klarna, whatever's easier for you guys. Any questions, text us 1-888-621-2127. Hope you guys really enjoyed the stream. Had a wonderful weekend, but are ready to get down to business tomorrow. I'll see you guys all in chat. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. All right. We got a good game coming up, I think, tonight. What is it? Steelers and somebody else. I forgot who plays tonight, but should be a good one. Why not? Won't be as good as this week, though. Won't be as good as this week. I got a good feeling about this week. I'll see you guys in chat. Have a great night, guys. Subscribe, smash that like button, turn on your notifications. I'll see you all in chat. Later, guys.